far, congratulations. You have you are with me for last 3 hours. I don't know how you tolerated that, but I hope you got something out of it. And most people are not able to watch a movie these days, but still you finished it. So congratulations, kudos to you. You invested time in yourself, and it is going to repay you in life in one form or the another. The last chapter, the very last chapter, I could have kept it as the first chapter, but then it would have detracted many of you to not even watch or even start the graphic. The sad reality of our times is that everyone wants the benefit, everyone wants to go in the best college, they want to lose weight, they want to have a great physique, they want to be good at languages, they want to run their startups, they want a great MBA college, they want a good job, they want all the perks, they want to travel the world. But unfortunately, everything has to come at a price. And most importantly, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are running your own company, if you are fighting for your survival on a day-to-day basis, you are competing with very unidirectionally driven people who will win at all costs, then you need to realize that winning will come at a certain price. This is the sad reality, but don't let it detract you like it does for 99% of the humanity. The kind of efforts which are needed from your end to become world class are truly humongous. So I watched this documentary, The Last Dance, and it featured Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls, and how he takes a team from 1984 when he joins the draft of Chicago Bulls. For the first 7 years, he's just putting in efforts. There is zero outcome which is coming. They have not won a single championship from 84 to 91. But from 91, 92, 93, 3 years in a row, he wins championships. And then again, they come back and again for 3 years in a row, 96, 97, they again win 3 championships. For first 7 years, he had to pay his dues. He had to pay whatever it was needed from him. He used to practice endlessly. First one to enter the gym, last one to leave. But he realized that that is not enough. He was willing to let go of him being a nice guy. So I had to do this multiple times with myself also. For most people, this is too huge a price to pay, that they are not the nice guy. They have to reprimand people. They have to give feedback to people. They have to be brutally honest. They have to tell them the reality, the harsh reality, that you are not cut out for this, you are not made for this. They have to let go of people in their teams. They have to hire new people. They have to motivate them. They have to reprimand them from time to time. This is too huge a cost. But as a leader, you should be willing to do whatever it takes. It is not for those who don't want to be iconic. If you really want to be iconic, and like one of my friend, I'll take this irony, he was much better than me. He was much better at academics. He had a much higher IQ. He could learn things at a much faster pace. But he always said that I want my weekends, Roman. I can't do anything on my weekends, Roman. So I said, boss, weekends are 2.5 days out of 7 days. So that's almost 1/3 of time, right? 2.5 out of 7, 35% of your time you're not going to do anything. Then though you are blessed with better genetics, you have better IQ, your brain processes information at a faster speed, but I have much more hunger than you. And eventually I said to myself that I will trump you. And there are a lot of such people in life which you will keep on encountering. They're not willing to pay that price. If it was weekends for me, that's fine. If it's sleep for me, that's fine. Most of the people want like chilled out, relaxed life, sabbaticals, vacations, weekends. If you really want to be world class, then you need to sacrifice them at one point of the time, or like it will happen to you eventually. You will get them. You will get them. I'm not saying that you don't enjoy your life, you don't take vacations, you don't take sabbaticals, you don't enjoy on weekends. But you need to understand that you should be willing to sacrifice all of them in a heartbeat if the situation commands to do so. I had to go through that phase in 2017, August, September 2017, when things were not going well with an academy. The growth was not coming for those 1 or 2 months. Then I had to create 10 videos a day also. That also I have done. So I'm not saying that I have to do that for the rest of my life. But if the situation commands, so I used to call like educators, I used to like work for like 14 hours a day, then used to record 10 videos, go give like 2-3 hours in recordings, making content, whatever it took. We made sure, the founders here, that the growth comes. So that was the attitude. So you cannot think about anything else when the situation is down. Winning will come at a price. It doesn't matter what the price is. It will be, you need to be having a insatiable, indefatigable, insurmountable inner drive. If you don't have that, then someone who has that will beat you. And this is a dog eat dog world. I don't want to sugarcoat it. That is the reality. Most of the things are in competition, and everyone who pushed the human race forward, let's say there is someone like Neil Armstrong was going to moon, do you think he has a work-life balance? Work-life balance can hinder you from realizing your true potential. Don't overthink about it. This is one life you have got. Give everything what you have to achieve your true potential. Each and everyone who has done some iconic work which pushed the human race forward, whether it's Nikola Tesla or the person who landed on the moon, everyone had to go through that phase where they realized that their ambition is big enough so that their personal life can take a hit. You should rather have what I call a work-life harmony, which is more sustainable concept. If you really want to become a great entrepreneur, if you want to become an iconic leader in life, work-life balance may not work for you. So what is this work-life harmony? What are you talking about? So it's all about right expectation setting. Do you think an athlete who is like traveling 8 months a year, who is visiting different cities, playing games every other day, they have time to give like a normal individual will be able to do from 9 to 5 and then sitting with their family? Answer is no, they don't have that time. But what they'll do is they'll set the right expectation. The right expectation would be set, and you have to keep doing this over a period of time. If you keep doing this, then the people around you will understand that, hey, he wants or she wants to achieve something big in life, and that will require sacrifice, and that sacrifice will also come on their own expense. Your families, your friends, your spouse, your children, they will have to adapt and they will have to adjust their demands, their need of your time. So that is the first step. You need to do right expectation setting with the people around you. If you want work-life harmony, including yourself, you need to tell yourself that, boss, I am here to achieve something big in life. I want to be truly world-class at whatever I am doing. I want to be a great entrepreneur. I want to build an iconic company. I want to be a great leader to my people. I want to lead by example. I will never ask from them anything which I can't do myself. If you want to follow that philosophy, then you have to do right expectation setting with people around you, including yourself. Tell them that what you're trying to achieve is extraordinary. It is extremely difficult. Either it has never been done before, or very few people in life has actually done it. So very, very important, right expectation setting, work-life harmony. You can give them a dedicated time periodically, and in those 1 or 2 hours when you give them, be extremely focused on them. Try to understand their problems, try to solve it. Don't think from your perspective. You have to let go of any need for your own time or pleasure for certain duration, especially when you are building something up, or when your startup is not doing that great, or if you are an entrepreneur going through a struggling phase, not able to raise funding, growth is not coming, team members are leaving. So in that phase specifically, you need to understand that winning will come at a price. You should let go of all the unnecessary frivolous social norms. You should not think about them at all. Anything which you put your time into in that sort of thing is an absolute waste. I would like anyone, do you think I follow social norms? I have not attended weddings for God knows how long. Last 10 years I might have attended 3 weddings, 2 weddings maybe. So including mine. So the point which I'm trying to make is all these are like unnecessary, frivolous norms. You should not care about them much. I still remember like my own like mother's brother was getting married 6 months before my exam. It was 2007, and they all of them just pushed. He was my real mama, and like they wanted me to go there. But I had an exam 7 months later. But I knew that if I don't crack that exam, then they will all come back to me and they will bite me, saying that, oh, he used to attend all these weddings and that's why he couldn't crack it, and we knew already. So I made a sacrifice at that point. Okay, you guys relax, you guys chill. I'll just stay at my home. I'll prepare for my entrances. And that same attitude I have carried forward for last 13 years, that I don't really care about these frivolous social norms at all. Avoid anything which wastes time. Let go of people who are detrimental in you achieving your goal, your objective, your task. Again, as I said, winning will come at a price. Sometimes it's at the expense of others. Sometimes it's at the expense of your family members, friends, your own well-being. Sometimes your health might get messed up. Everything you should be, each and everything you should be willing to let go of, at least for some short duration, when a sudden surge of energy is needed at your end to take out your objective or your goal or your career or your startup or whatever you are in from a ditch and put it on the right track. So this periodic price you will need to pay, some price on a daily basis, some on a periodic basis. But if you really want to achieve anything significant in life, always remember that winning is going to come at a price. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing, unless you are born in such a family, will be handed over to you on a platter. Please realize this fact as soon as possible. If you ever want to do anything significant, I have realized this 12 years ago, and ever since I have not looked back. So one of the most important lessons I'm parting ways with you and ending this graph is that winning will always come at a price. Price can be small, price can be big, it can be easy, it can be difficult, but nothing will be given to you on a platter. So I hope you enjoyed this graphy and the 12 chapters which we discussed about, the 12 principles in my life, the method to madness. I think you will realize that there is a method which you can copy and become and adapt in your own unique scenarios, and you will find that more often than not they'll help you in treading that path carefully and come out with flying colors. It was amazing doing this graphic with all of you. Thank you, and I'll be waiting for your methods to create madness.